Students, we are discussing the MCQ from the topic cell unit of life, and the next MCQ number 27, that is the chromosome which have one shorter arm and one longer arm is. There are four type of chromosome according to the position of centromere. Those are metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and the telocentric chromosome. The correct answer of this question is the submetacentric chromosome. In such a type of chromosome, the centromere is present away from the middle point. So one arm is shorter and one arm is a longer one. So correct answer is the fourth one, submetacentric. Question number 28. Match the column 1 and column 2. Select the correct option from the options given below. Here column 1 and column 2 are given. In column 1 the structure is given and in column 2 the function is given. Column 1 has contractile vacuole, lysosome, centriole, RER. Column 2 has the function given: intracellular digestion, secretion, excretion and the basal body of cilia. Okay, we will discuss first the structure and its function. Contractile vacuole. Contractile vacuole is the vacuoles which are present mainly in the amoeba and it is for the excretion. Lysosome is a cell organelle which is full of the enzymes involved in the intracellular digestion. Centrioles are the structures which form the centrosome cell organelle and it is arise from the basal body of cilia, while RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, is involved in the secretion of particularly protein. So the correct option of the MCQ number 28 is the fourth one. Again the 29th question will be there, and that is the match the column 1 and column 2. Select the correct option from the option given below. Column 1 has kinetochore, satellite, cytoskeleton and axoneme. Column 2 has non-staining proteinaceous structure, disc shape and the cilia. Okay, now first point is the kinetochore. In the structure of nucleus, we have seen that kinetochore are the disc shape. They are the disc shape near to which centromere arises. So kinetochore means disc shape. Satellite. Satellite is such a structure which is present in some chromosome and it is non-staining body, which is also called as a secondary constriction. Non-staining body means it is not stained by any stain. So non-staining is the answer of satellite. Cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton is a structure which is made up of filamentous, and those filamentous are the proteinaceous in structure. And the axoneme is a part of cilia and the flagella. So here the answer according to this option is the fourth one. So correct option is the fourth one. You can check it. That is the answer of the question 29 is the fourth one. Okay. Now next question is, again there is a two columns are given. We have to select the correct option from the option given below. Here in column 1, Golgi apparatus, osmosis, fluid mosaic model and Fimbriae is given. In column 2, plasma membrane, cis phase and trans phase, attachment and passive transport is given. Okay, now we'll discuss first Golgi apparatus. Here from column 2, the correct answer of Golgi apparatus is cis phase and trans phase, because we have seen that Golgi apparatus has two phases, cis phase and the trans phase. Osmosis. Osmosis is again a passive transport. It do not require particular kind of energy. Always movement of water from higher concentration to the lower concentration. We call it as osmosis. It is a type of passive transport. Fluid mosaic model. This model was given by Singer and Nicholson, and it is for the plasma membrane. And the fimbriae are the surface extension found in particularly bacteria in a prokaryotic cell, and it is involved for the attachment. So the answer of the question is the third answer. It is of the third. You can check it that how the third option will be correct for this MCQ. That is, if we match the correct answer, you will get the correct answer 3. Okay, now we'll discuss the next MCQ. The name chromatin was coined by. This question is from the structure of nucleus, and at the first line we have seen that the content of the nucleus is called as chromatin, is stained by the basic dye, and the name chromatin was given by the scientist Fleming. It is given by the scientist Fleming because Robert Brown is the scientist who discovered nucleus. Camillo Golgi discovered the Golgi apparatus. Rudolf Virchow modified the cell theory. So correct answer is of the Fleming. The main area, here arena is there, but it is the area. The main area of various activities of the cell is, that means all the activities of a cell are carried out particularly in which part of the cell, all the metabolic activity. So that is called as the main area of the activity of the cell. Mitochondria, cytoplasm, nucleus and the plasma membrane. So here mitochondria is involved in the generation of the ATP. It is involved in the aerobic respiration, so we call it as a powerhouse of the cell. So it is not an answer. Nucleus is the cell organelle which is present at the center of the cell, which has genetic material DNA, but it is not involved in the carrying activities of the cell. Plasma membrane is the membrane which is outermost in animal, while it is present outer to the cell wall in fungi and the plants. This plasma membrane has various type of function, but it is not an area of the various activity of the cell. But if you see the cytoplasm of a eukaryotic cell, then you can observe that various activities of the cells are carried out in the cytoplasm with the help of different cell organelle. So it is the main area of the activities of the cell. So correct answer of the 32 MCQ is the cytoplasm. Second one. Okay, now we will discuss the next MCQ, number 33. Plasmodesmata are, where we have seen this term in the structure of the cell wall. We have seen the term plasmodesmata. Okay, now options are locomotive structure, lignified content between cell, connection between adjacent cell, membranes connecting nucleus and plasma lemma. Then which is the correct answer? Plasmodesmata, connection between adjacent cell, because in the cell wall of the eukaryotic cell, from NCERT book we have seen that these plasmodesmata connect the cytoplasm of the neighboring cell, that is the connection between the adjacent cell. So option 3 is the correct. Middle lamella is mainly composed of. So what is meant by middle lamella? we have seen the structure of the cell wall of the eukaryotic cell. Cell wall of the young plant cell is called as a primary wall, which is capable of growth, which gradually disintegrate or degenerate, and secondary wall is formed there. And middle lamella is a layer which is also a layer of cell wall, which mainly made up of calcium pectate, and the function of it is hold or glues the neighboring cell together. So middle lamella is mainly composed of calcium pectate. It is made up of the calcium pectate. Next one, 35 numbers MCQ. Which one does not contain DNA? Which one does not contain DNA? See here options. Last to first we'll see. Mitochondria is a cell organelle which has its own nucleus. Chloroplast is cell organelle which has its own, not nucleus, sorry, mitochondria is cell organelle which has its own DNA. We have seen it. Chloroplast is cell organelle which has its own DNA. Nucleus is ultimately has DNA. But peroxisome is a cell organelle which do not has its own DNA. So answer of this question is peroxisome, which does not contain DNA. 36 number MCQ. Axoneme with 9+2 microtubular arrangement occur in cilia, flagella, both cilia, flagella, centriole. In the structure of cilia and flagella of the eukaryotic cell, we have seen that axoneme is the central part of the cilia and flagella, which has the microtubules. Centrally there are 2 microtubules are present in doublet form, and at periphery there are 9 microtubules are present in the doublet form. So 9+2 microtubular arrangement occur in cilia and the flagella. Next, cell organelle connected with intracellular digestion of macromolecule is. Intracellular digestion of macromolecule is. See here student, we have seen that lysosome is a cell organelle which is full of the enzyme, hence involved in the intracellular digestion. But polysome, that we have seen that when many ribosomes get attached to the mRNA, we call it as a polysome. Peroxisome and the glyoxysome, these are the 2 cell organelle which do not have any role in the digestion of the material present inside the cell. So correct answer of it is the lysosome, which is involved in the intracellular digestion because it carries various type of enzyme which we call as hydrolase enzyme, which are active at the acidic pH, and they carry out the intracellular digestion. So correct answer is first lysosome. Here the 38 number question is there, which has a column 1, column 2. In column 1 there is the models or the discovery is given, while in the column 2 there is a year given. But again remember that such a question is not asked for the NEET exam, but here we will find the answer of this question. Column A or column 1 has fluid mosaic model, discovery of nucleus, discovery of Golgi apparatus, and triple helical structure of collagen. Column 2 has given the different years. So we will see first the fluid mosaic model, which was given by scientists Singer and Nicholson related to the plasma membrane, and this fluid mosaic model was given by the scientist in 1972. So fourth option is matched with the A, fluid mosaic model. Then discovery of nucleus. Robert Brown, who discovered this nucleus in the year, and that is 1831. So for B, third option is correct. C, discovery of the Golgi apparatus. Camillo Golgi discovered Golgi apparatus in the year 1898. So for C option, second one is correct. And the triple helical structure of the collagen, it is about Then which answer will be there? For triple helical structure, 1, 1954. So if we see the option for this, then it will be which one? Third one. It is will be third one. Okay. Now next one. Largest subunit of prokaryotic ribosome is. Ribosomes are two types, 70S type and the 80S type. 70S type of ribosomes are present in prokaryotic cell as well as it is present in the chloroplast and the mitochondria, while the eukaryotic cell has the ribosomes which is of the 80S type. Again, we have seen that there are two subunits, smallest and the largest. So, smallest subunit of the prokaryotic ribosome are 30S, while the largest is called as the 50S. So, if we answer check, the answer is the third. 50S is the larger subunit and 30S is the smaller. So, it is the 50S. Which is a part of endomembrane system of eukaryotic cell? Which is a part of endomembrane system of eukaryotic cell? We have seen that endomembrane system, which consists of the cell organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosome and the vacuole. Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosome and the vacuole. But here option 4 is only correct because Golgi bodies are there, but mitochondria, peroxisome and the chloroplast are not a cell organelle. So, not a cell organelle of endomembrane system. So, correct answer is fourth one. Question number 41. There are two statements are given. Statement 1, statement 2. Statement A states that chloroplast and mitochondria has 70S ribosome. This is correct one because we have seen that in prokaryotic as well as in the chloroplast and mitochondria 70S type of ribosomes are there. Statement B, chloroplast and mitochondria are formed by division of the pre-existing organelles and they contain DNA but lack protein synthesizing machinery. Now, first statement is correct, no doubt, but the statement second is wrong because chloroplast and mitochondria are formed by division of the pre-existing organelle and they contain DNA but lack protein synthetic machinery, means they do not have ribosome. But no doubt in the first statement we have seen that ribosomes are the protein synthetic machinery. Ribosomes are protein synthesizing machinery which is present in the chloroplast and mitochondria. But in statement B, it is given that they lack the protein synthetic machinery, means they lack the ribosome. So, the correct answer is of the third, that states statement A is correct and statement B is wrong. Vacuole. A vacuole is covered by a membrane called. Vacuole is a membrane bound cell organelle which is covered by a membrane and the name of that membrane is tonoblast. Plasma lemma, another name is plasma membrane. Cell membrane is also the name of the plasma membrane. Cell wall is different. So, tonoblast is a membrane which is found around the vacuole. Okay. Now, next MCQ is which type of enzymes occur in lysosome? Lysosome has different type of enzymes and the name of that enzyme is hydrolase enzyme because we have seen that these enzymes are mostly active in presence of water. That's why they are called as a hydrolase enzyme. So correct answer is third. In multicellular organism, 70S ribosome occur inside nucleus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome and the ear. Here ribosomes are present 70S type only in mitochondria, chloroplast and in prokaryotic cell. Here prokaryotic cells is not given. Chloroplast is not given. Only mitochondria is given. So correct answer is mitochondria. In the nucleus, lysosome, ER, you cannot observe the 70S type of ribosome. Next MCQ. Which organelle is absent in animal cell? Chloroplast, Golgi apparatus, ER and lysosome. So in animal cell we cannot observe chloroplast because chloroplast is a type of plastid, and we have seen that these plastids are only found in the plants and nucleonoids, but in animal the chloroplast is absent. It is a cell organelle which is involved in the process of photosynthesis, and that's why due to the absence of chloroplast in animal cell cannot prepare their food, so they are called as heterotrophic. Student, with this MCQ we will discuss important part of this topic, that is the organelles which has double membrane, single membrane or non-membrane bound organelles. Because this point is very very important, we have discussed whole chapter. At each point we have seen that which cell organelle is a double membrane, which is single one, which is non-membrane bound organelle. But here you have to make the separate chart of it, which is given on your screen. You can take the screenshot of it, and this chart is always with you, because if any question is asked from this organelle, then you can easily answer it. See here, double membrane bound organelles means the organelles which has two membranes, and the name of these are chloroplast, or we also call as a plastid, because chloroplast is a type of plastid, mitochondria and the nucleus. These three cell organelles only has the double membrane. Single membrane bound organelles, the organelles which has a single membrane: endoplasmic reticulum, ER, Golgi body, or which we also call as a Golgi complex, vacuole, lysosome, microbodies and the thylakoid. So here student may get confused in between the chloroplast and thylakoid. No doubt chloroplast is a cell organelle which has a double membrane, but inside the chloroplast there is a matrix that we call as a stroma, and in the stroma the stack of coin like structure is present that we call as a thylakoid. This thylakoid has a single membrane. So thylakoid is a single membrane structure which is present in the double membrane chloroplast. Then there are some cell organelles which do not have any membrane, and those cell organelles are ribosomes, centrosome, or which we call as a centriole, nucleolus and the cytoskeletal. Ribosome, centrosome or centriole, nucleolus and the cytoskeletal structure which do not have any membrane. Okay, so this chart is always with you because it is very important for MCQ point of view, and you have to remember it for the NEET point of view. Students, again you have to make an important chart, that is types of chromosome. While discussing our MCQ, we have seen that there is question may be asked on this type of chromosome and how you have to remember. So you have to make a chart like this. You can take the screenshot of it. There are four type of chromosome: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and the telocentric. So metacentric chromosome, middle centromere is there, so two equal arms of chromosomes are there. In submetacentric chromosome, centromere is slightly away from the center, so one shorter and one longer arm is there. In the third type, acrocentric chromosome, centromere situated close to the end of the chromosome, so one extremely short and one very long arm. And the fourth type is telocentric chromosome, where you can observe the centromere at the terminal position at the tip. So here you cannot observe one long and one short arm. So if you make the chart of types of chromosome, then you can easily understand which chromosome has the position of the centromere, according to which they has longer and the shorter arm. So this chart is very important. You can observe the chart of the plastids. There are three types of plastids: chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. Chloroplast has pigment chlorophyll and carotenoid pigments. Chromoplast has carotenoid pigment, and those are the carotene and xanthophyll. While the leucoplast storage amyloplast, that is the starch in the form of potato, elaioplast, oils and fat storage will be there, and aleuroplast, protein will be there, store in that aleuroplast. So here you have to make a chart of the plastid, and by which you can easily understand the three types of the plastids and their pigments as well as their important function. Endomembrane system includes the cell organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosomes and the vacuole. If you can make the separate chart of this endomembrane system, then you can easily give the answer on this part, because we have seen that all these four cell organelles has functions which is coordinated with each other. That's why they are included in this endomembrane system. So you have to highlight this endomembrane system like this, then you can easily understand the different cell organelles of this endomembrane system. Inclusion bodies, which is the characteristics of the prokaryotic cell, and there are three types of inclusion bodies: phosphate granules, cyanophycin granules and the glycogen granules. So here we can make a chart of these inclusion bodies, by which we can easily understand that which are the inclusion bodies. Those are the phosphate granules, cyanophycin granules and the glycogen granules. So make a chart of these inclusion bodies, then you can easily understand the term inclusion bodies.